Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Elder Brain Cast. We're still on our summer schedule, so the Sea of Souls game is on pause. And I'm in the captain's chair again. With me tonight, as always, we've got Craig and Mike and Devin. I'm not pointing anywhere close to where they are.
No, you're in the bottom left corner.
Oh, well, yeah, I fail at Brady Bunch. That's okay. Tonight, our game is going to be lasers and feelings.
Lasers.
Yep, lasers. I've seen this one played a couple of times. It seemed just our speed. Campy sci-fi fun with recycled tropes that just flirts with IP lawsuits so close, but we should be fine. We're fine. We're totally fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah. It's a really great game. I recommend you go out and find it. Just Google for lasers and feelings. It'll come up pretty readily. One Page RPG. I think he takes Patreon or something. The author takes contributions, but it's basically available for free. So It's really good. And I hope you're going to enjoy. Before we dive into stuff, Craig, do we have any announcements?
Only announcement would be the usual. Make sure you check out our link tree. It is above me, linktr.ee, because for some reason to do that, it's weird, /elderbrain. Find the links to all of our socials. Make sure that you're joining us on all of our socials, including our Discord. And you can catch the VOD of this game, and you can join our Patreon and get access to a free first issue free Dungeons & Dragons magazine full of super awesome content. And stay tuned for what's happening next. So that's it. That's all I got.
Cool.
All I got to say.
All right.
Before we shoot lasers and stuff. So.
Well, one other thing before we jump into the goofiness, I would like to acknowledge the recent passing of Nichelle Nichols.
Yes.
Lieutenant Uhura from the original Star Trek series. I know she was an inspiration to people of color and women in sciences and performance and the workplace. Representation, right? Good thing. And she'll be missed.
Classic character as well. So.
But with that all said, I think
that covers the feelings part.
Yes, there's the feelings. Now let's get to the lasers. All right, the crunch the game. So there should be, everyone should see in your Roll20, there's a handout called The Rules. It is a single page. This game is real complicated. Your characters are going to have a number. That is your stat. It's going to be a number between 2 and 5 for you. The low end is your feelings. And the high end is your lasers. And for
high
every
lasers,
check,
low feelings. Makes sense.
We're going to roll a d6. If you are doing lasers, which is science and reason and technical things, you want to roll under your number. If you're trying to use feelings, that's your passion or your intuition and things like that, you want to roll over your number. So you got to pick a number, high or low, that shows what you're good at.
Oops.
And otherwise, your characters have they've got a trait, they've got a job, they've got a number, and they've got a cool space adventure name. And that is your character sheet. So Craig, let's start with you just because you're our first alphabetically. So
yes, I am.
By first names anyway.
My first name indeed, yes. So we're doing our character creation right up into here. So I got to pick a style: alien, android, dangerous, heroic, hotshot, intrepid, or savvy. I'm feeling rather heroic, actually. Should say so myself. So I'm gonna go with heroic style.
All right. And what role is your hero going to take on board the scout ship Raptor?
So the roles I have are doctor, envoy, engineer, explorer, pilot, scientist, or soldier. I think I'm feeling like a heroic soldier. It's really
heroic soldier. All right.
Classic trope.
All right. Is your soldier going to be a lasers guy? Is he going to be a feelings guy, or somewhere in the middle?
Oh, I obviously he's gonna be. Well, I mean, lasers is science and reason, I guess, is how it goes, right?
As well
Like,
as
it's
just
more of
shooting guns, right? So it's
well, then in that, yes, it's definitely. I have laser feelings, is how I feel. I feel things with my lasers. So
like put them at a 4, mostly lasers with a bit of feeling, or
I think.
are you going to go full lasers? Go 5.
I think a 4 is probably good.
All right.
I think 4 is good. Yeah. And I need a name for this guy. So this guy is going to be. I like this. If you check out the PDF, it says give your character a cool space adventure name like Sparks McGee or something. Sparks McGee. What a classic. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
My guy's name is going to be. It's going to be okay. So he's a heroic soldier. But his name isn't going to be like something super awesome like that. It's going to be, you know what? We'll call him Chet.
Chet's pretty heroic sounding.
Yep. We'll call him Chet. Chet Space Strider.
Ooh.
There we go.
Chet Space Strider.
Chet Space Strider. Yeah.
If he's a soldier, we better give him a rank too. Is he gonna be a sergeant, lieutenant? Can't be captain because the captain is dealt with in the story. But
lieutenant. I think lieutenant works good. Lieutenant Chet Space Strider.
Oh,
Space
right.
I'm feeling Lieutenant Space Strider coming in here.
Heroic
soldier type.
Hey.
Lasers.
Lieutenant Chet Space Strider.
And then there's a goal, right? Is that the...
Yes.
So the goal, become captain. Those are one of the options. Meet new aliens, shoot bad guys, find new worlds, solve weird space mysteries, prove yourself, or keep being awesome. Now, shoot bad guys seems like that would be a good one. But I feel like with the heroicness of Chet, that he just feels like he's awesome already. So he's just going to keep being awesome.
Very good.
That's his character goal. He's already just like, I'm already the coolest guy around. What do I need to prove to you?
Do you have a token picked out, or do you want to browse while we carry on?
I will browse. Yeah,
Okay.
let me do the browsing while you.
All right, then let's
continue
jump
on here.
to Devin next.
All right.
Devin. So step 1.
Step 1 is style
Style.
of the character. So if we have a heroic, I think I'm probably going to go for one of 2 options. I wasn't sure what would be available, because I'm either going to be Interstellar Ivanhoe or Ruck Bodger.
Well, that sounds like an intrepid explorer.
I'm going with Intrepid Explorer either way.
Mm-hmm. There's a perfect token for you as well if you go with a Ruck Bodger.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to be playing it. I'm going to be more Duck Dodgers than anything else, being honest with you.
The 24th and a half century.
Yes, exactly.
Which one is it? It's,
But also Interstellar Ivanhoe, you know, there you go. Because
it's Flash Gordon, but same deal.
Because Rocket Robin Hood is already taken.
I gotta go with the Han Solo token, by the way. It just has to.
I'll find something for an Ivanhoe, I think. And I think I'm gonna go with a 3. Let's go with maybe. Maybe we'll go with 3. For the number.
Your lasers are feelings. You shoot feelings.
Well, it's a laser sword. Obviously.
obviously.
And every time I ignite it, instead of making a weird lightsaber sound, it just plays the 1990s Ivanhoe theme song.
All right. So you have chosen your number. You've got a space name. You got a job. What is your goal?
To let's see. Well, let's see. You want crazy
Become
space
captain.
Avengers and I just want to create your own. Become captain. Meet new aliens. Shoot bad guys. I think prove yourself. I think is probably the one to go with, or shoot bad guys. Space justice.
Mm.
Not find space maidens.
All right. So you can go ahead and fill in your character sheet there.
I'm Chet Space Strider.
And we'll move on to Mike.
Yeah. I've
All
had
right.
the most time to think about this, so I'm just going to shoot from the hip here. I'm going to be an alien. I'm going to be a
Beautiful.
doctor.
Alien doctor. I love it.
Alien doctor who's more about feelings. I'm going with a straight 2.
Ooh.
I can pick 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Between 2 and 5.
His name is Dr. Alien.
Well,
He's like
no.
the ship shrink.
I mean, in case my background doesn't sell it, I was going to go with like Doctor. It would be 2 on the nose to go Doctor Who. So I'm thinking Doctor Y, but I'm going to pay
Dr.
homage to my
Y.
favorite. I'm going to pay homage to my favorite, and I'm going to be Dr. Y Capaldi.
Nice.
There you go.
How alien are you looking for here? 'Cause
Not
I've got a
very
few.
alien. Not very alien.
Okay.
Unless we want to
Human-
go super
human-like.
weird alien, and then I can go weird alien.
Well, we've got a couple aliens here. How about? Oh, that's pretty weird.
You gotta be Alan Rickman. You gotta be that kind of alien.
Okay, which one is that one?
That's
Well, it's
15.
actually humanoid 15, but yeah, that is.
Humanoid
Yeah, yeah.
15? Yeah, okay.
Humanoid
We'll go
15.
we'll go with Alan Rickman.
Oh man, there's
There
a
we
picture
go.
of Guy. Oh,
Oh yeah. If
that's
someone had
tempting.
picked a red shirt, that's totally it.
And I think character goal, I think I'm going to have to go with solve weird space mysteries.
That seems fitting.
That does seem fitting, yeah.
All right. Now, how do I select a token?
I'll get that.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I just tell you.
email.
I see.
I will assign that to you. Oh, I should probably rename. Sorry, you were Dr. Y.
Dr. Y Capaldi.
Just the letter Y or W each one?
It could be the letter Y, sure. Why not?
gonna go with humanoid 8. It speaks to me.
I feel like why Capaldi is also what you yell like when something surprises you.
Mm.
Like caramba, why Capaldi?
There you go. Oh, why is it not showing the nameplate? Is it unticked? Come on. Save. There we go. Now you've got a nameplate. Should be able to move yourself.
I am.
Hooray.
Now, Ian, is this a
Actually-
game where you play as well?
Well, I will be doing my own rolling in just a second. I want to get
Okay.
Devin finished here. Which name did you settle on, Devin?
I think humanoid 8 is the closest to what I would see a cheap 60s space knight looking like.
All right.
I would agree.
We have a cheap space wizard,
Hmm.
but that's not what I am.
Sorry, were you Rock Rogers or
No, I'm doing Interstellar Ivanhoe.
Interstellar?
Oh, man. Wesley Crusher was an option?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Shut up, Wesley.
Okay. Two. Real fast. Game.
While he's doing this, this is a D6 based game for y'all.
Go.
So no D20s. No D20s.
All right. And last but not least, I get to do my rolls now.
Roll a D6. Roll a D6.
So I'm going to generate our adventure now.
D6.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we're up to.
So first, we have a threat. Did that
How did it roll?
Cyber zombies. Very good.
Cyber zombies.
And the cyber zombies want to pacify or occupy the ancient space ruin, which will start a war or invasion.
Okay.
All right.
These are intelligent cyber zombies, perhaps.
Well, I'm thinking more Borgish rather than mindless zombies. So it's more. So we've got a collective mind here. All right. Well, you guys are just about ready to start here. Here we go. Space is big. You won't believe how vastly, hugely, mind-boggling big it is. I mean, you may think it's a long way down the road to the chemist, but that's just peanuts. And yet, here we are, aboard the interstellar scout ship Raptor, hurtling through the inky blackness in a desperate chase with another starship. Even worse, your commander, Captain Nichols, has been overcome by the strange psychic entity known as something else, leaving you to fend for yourselves while she recovers in a med pod. So you are in hot pursuit of the cyber zombies. They have left a wake of destruction behind them in their desperate gambit to... whoops. Where did that go? There it is. Oh, they're trying to get to the ancient space ruin.
Yes.
You're headed towards the a nearby asteroid belt in this star system, hurtling at mind-boggling speeds. And
Ludicrous speeds.
Oh, we forgot.
They've got a
one last thing you guys need to do is you need to pick strengths for your starship.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we better do that. What is
Pick
our
2
ship good at?
strengths and 1 problem.
Okay, so strength options are fast, nimble, well-armed, powerful shields, superior sensors, cloaking device, and a fighter craft.
I want a fighter craft.
I think that fits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, should we just be a well-armed fighter craft?
Very much on the nose, yeah.
Very on the nose, or do we want to be like cloaking? I don't know.
Well, what is Dr. Capaldi?
Wykerum.
What's his feeling on this, right? Like he's gonna want some shields or some sensors or cloaking device.
I was leaning towards cloaking device. That's what I was originally leaning on. Yeah,
I think that's handy.
Yeah. And
Then
what
when
is
we
our
appear,
problem?
our enemies can go, clever girl.
Yeah.
So the ship Raptor and like just
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Mm.
Horrible circuit breakers.
Oh, yes,
Grim reputation.
So a fuel hog, only 1 medical pod, horrible circuit breakers, or grim reputation.
Do we want to be the crew of a horrible captain who's committed heinous crimes in the past?
Not if we're paying homage to.
Yes,
So
I've
let's,
renamed the captain to Captain Nichols, so maybe
Let's not pick
give
grim
her
reputation then.
Let's not.
Fuel hog kind of matches with your cloaking device.
I guess that's true. It kind of would because we got to dilute all those dilithium crystals, Captain.
Yeah.
All right, so
I feel like that's a good fit. Yeah.
Starship Raptor with its cloaking device and fighter craft is a fuel hog. So you are surfing the E as you are closing with this space zombie escape vessel. As they are inching further and further away from you, they don't necessarily know they're being chased, but they are still hell-bent for leather. They are headed directly into this asteroid field, and you lose them in the asteroids. So they have now entered the asteroid field, and you have now sort of come up short, and you are just about out of fuel. What do you want to do? So you know that they are looking for an ancient space ruin in order to start a war or an invasion. So they're looking for some sort of doomsday device from an ancient war, and they think that it's in this asteroid field somewhere.
I guess as the ship slows down, Chet's like, "What are we doing? We gotta get right in there. Come on, we gotta chase them zombies, man. Can't let them get away from us."
I was not about to stand for the warlord of Saturn's shenanigans, and neither shall I for these walking corpses.
Can we do this safely?
Who cares?
The captain's already
Safety is a luxury we do not have.
We gotta stop a war. We ain't out here to be safe. We're a fighter jet thing with cloaking shields.
That's fair.
And let's call these bad guys, they're the Zybes.
The
Zybes.
I was going to say TikTok tweens, but I guess that's not. Maybe let's see. Cyber zombies is pretty
topical.
What do you call them? The Zybes or the Zybes? Okay,
Zybes. Okay,
Zybes. Yeah, the weebs. Zybes. All right.
I'll say
Look,
whatever
there's
our
a
course
time-
of action, we need to make sure that we have enough energy to keep the medical bay up and running, because that's where the captain is right now.
True. But now listen, I think the captain would want us to take these Zybes out. Safety's a luxury that we don't exactly have at the moment. We got to get in there. We got to find them. We got to blast them.
I
That's my
volunteer
opinion.
for this mission.
We're all in this mission. I'm nuts.
Yes, I do believe we are all in.
Like we're
All right.
we're all that's
So the good news is, although they have dodged you for the short term, they are not being cautious or subtle about what they're doing. So it's a pretty easy path for you to follow through the asteroid field. So if you're going to push on into the asteroid field, the first thing that happens, let's get someone to roll me a lasers roll, if you would, as you are now
volunteer.
manning the scanners.
So that's just a D6.
So on your character sheet, you should be able to
Is it on my from my character sheet? Okay.
Oh, I see now.
if you've got your number in there, then you just click to roll
All right.
lasers or roll feelings.
Lasers. 1d6.
Let's just see.
Are
So-
we prepared?
If you're prepared, if you're an expert, I would say you are using the scanners to track down an enemy, and you are a space soldier. So yes, you're definitely an expert in this. Are you prepared? Sure. You're on your ship. You're at the science, or you're at the weapons station.
Cool.
This is your job. So you're definitely
That's-
prepared.
So that's going to be 3d6. Okay, awesome. I will roll 3d6.
Oh my.
I get two
successes.
successes. Two successes.
All right. With 2 successes, you did it, and you did it well. So yes, you're able to easily track.
Doing it well.
They are these Zybes leave just an energy wake that is easy for you to follow. Unfortunately,
There they are.
The energy wake that they are leaving behind their ship also attracts some nearby giant space worms
Of
who are
course.
now out and about and looking for something to munch on, and you are closer than the Zybes are now. So the space worms are coming in to attack. What do you guys want to do? We've got 2 giant space worms.
I mean, I would love to capture
Well.
one as a specimen to study it, but it looks pretty big, so maybe we need to kill it first.
Chet's already like aiming the lasers, like repositioning the scanners, being like, we're shooting this thing, right?
Valiantly, I say, for King Richard.
Whatever. Her name, the captain's name isn't Rich. Okay, anyway. Doc, you really want to get a sample of this thing?
Yeah. Look at it. It's majestic. And I've never seen
So-
one before, so we need to figure out what's going on with that thing.
So we need
All right.
scalpel lasers. Laser
Lasers
scalpel
and tractor
surgery.
beams. Lasers and tractor beams.
So I guess we're gonna try and kill it, but not like obliterate it, so that
You're not going to vaporize it. You're just going to
Capaldi can like get some meat.
Yeah, we just want to
All
murder
right.
it.
Sounds like another lasers roll. And again, this is your job at the weapon station. So 3 dice for this one.
Me again? Okay. I guess I am the soldier, so I'll let anyone else can roll everything else. I'll just shoot stuff.
Ooh, 2 successes again.
Good
So
at shooting stuff. That's what I do.
you succeed. You nail the first one. It's a through and through, right through the head. But the second one comes in to attack, and it looks
Can you see
enraged.
that shot? Oh crap! There's another one.
Let's get someone else to roll a lasers roll to evade the attack.
Very
What was-
good then.
What was Ivanhoe's role again?
I'm 3, so
He's a intrepid explorer, right?
Yeah.
So
I feel like
piloting
evading
the,
would be. Yeah,
that
evading
seems,
would
that
be more
seems,
the
that seems up my
explorer.
alley.
Yep, you
yeah,
take it.
piloting the ship. So that's and again, you're at the pilot station, so you'll be prepared for this as well. So that's 3 dice for you.
Sounds good.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh,
Oh no! So you do not evade, and the
That
raptor
is
gets just
0 successes.
swallowed whole by this giant space worm.
if I was playing Shadowrun, that would have been really good.
That would be good.
Dr.
Roll
Y
6
goes up to the
applies.
screen, is furiously writing notes about everything he's seeing.
Doc, why don't we get
This handles much differently than what I'm used to.
let's get a feelings roll from Dr. Capaldi here.
All right.
You are not prepared because this is not something you're planning on,
Are you sure?
but it is definitely your field of expertise. You're the biologist on board. So just roll
right.
2 dice.
2 dice.
Biologist, the physicist, the psychologist.
Hey,
there we
5
go.
and a
2
3. 2
successes.
successes.
He's all the ologists in one.
You, from the inside of this thing, you are pretty sure you know where to shoot your way back out.
Ah. Hey, Gunner. Shoot there. Allologist.
All right, he wants me to shoot at that.
So I'm going to count that as a helping roll. So you're going to get an extra die on this one.
Hey.
So is that 4?
4 dice for you.
Wow. I will roll things.
Oh.
And not roll very well.
That's 1 success.
All right. So you succeed, but at a cost.
Dang.
You have been shooting a lot.
I have been.
Overheated your ship's lasers, and they are going to need some time to cool down and recharge. Plus, the energy hog, you won't be able to activate your cloaking device. The lasers are spent. You're kind of
Oh.
you blast your way out of this second space worm, and it sort of spins idly through space behind you. But you are now kind of coasting on fumes, and you're approaching, and you can see where the cyber zombie ship has docked. The space worm entanglement has given them time to get to this ancient facility, and they've now docked with it. On top of that, and in addition, there's my notes. There's a second ship already docked at this giant. It's a decrepit old starbase here in the middle of this asteroid field. It looks ancient beyond words, and you can see the Zybes have their ship docked, but there's a second smaller civilian starcraft already docked. Looks like there's a number of docking bays. It's not like a parking issue, but what do you want to do?
Either you guys recognize that other ship?
You could try and scan it.
We should try to scan it.
All right. Let's get
Excellent idea, Doctor.
Someone can roll lasers roll for that to see if you can get the computer to be so kind as to tell you what that or who that ship belongs to.
That sounds like an explorer thing.
I was going to say, computer engage scanning. So is this another 3? Is this a...
We'll call this dice on this one. This is sort of an on the fly, and let's just see what we got.
Sure.
The Scantron 6000.
Beep, bleep, bloop, bleep.
0
Bleep, bloop.
successes.
No successes.
Whatever it is certainly much more well crafted in cloaking, and its ability to hide itself is superior to anything I have seen in Naught.
So not only do you not get any information on this ship, you managed to trip the security field on the Zybes ship.
Oh, man.
And there's now a cyber attack going on, and your sensors are busy now.
You scanned the wrong ship, Ivanhoe.
So yes, the Zybes are now, they're trying to hack into your ship now that they're aware you're here. But the station is there. You're almost out of gas, so you're gonna have to. You can't really run away. You're gonna have to dock.
I guess, yeah, because we burned up all of our crystals too.
Yeah, your cloaking
Our
device
fuel.
is out of juice. You're out of fuel, and your lasers are overheated. And now you're being hacked, so you're in good shape. Oh, and the captain's still in medbay.
Yeah, let's get in there and let's dock.
Everyone grab your electro quarterstaves and let's disembark.
Yep.
That
Dock
is
us.
some serious Rocket Robin Hood there.
Is there a skill needed to dock the ship, or are we?
No, that's just a
in
pretty
there?
routine thing. They'll just call you guys docked, and
Even
that
while
scene.
being hacked and all
I was
that.
gonna say,
we're good,
we don't have that scene from Galaxy Quest where the ship grades along the side of the dock.
exactly. So you guys all suit up in
your help.
your EV suits, and what else are you going to bring with you other than your suits?
Lasers.
All right, we got some laser pistols.
My laser sword.
Oh, we got you got a sidearm as well as a laser sword. Okay, anything
Of
else?
course. Electro quarterstaves.
I think Doc Y's got to bring some kind of a medical or emergency patch suit for the suits, or patch kit sorry,
Okay.
for the suits in case we get punctured or sliced.
Beautiful. And you've got apparently you standard issue super sweet space phone camera communicator scanner thing with universal translator.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Android.
Yeah. So you've got those, you got your pistols, and you've got a patch kit and your electro quarterstaff. All right. And airlock opens up, and you are in this dark,
I'll take the lead.
ancient
Just
space
jumping out.
station. There's sort of dust motes floating through the air. There is a life support system on in here.
I need a prop.
It appears there is air moving around. There are some lights on, but it is not well lit. It's sort of dark red lights that are, intermittent blinking here and there. It looks it's got that sort of sepia tone to it. And Craig is now officially armed.
Gotta be props.
And based on where you docked, if you go to the left, you would go to the civilian craft. And if you go to the right, you're going to go to the Zybes where they docked. So which way do you want to go first?
Doctor,
Well,
did you bring your olfactory oscilloscope?
of course.
Perhaps you could use that to determine the way.
Give it a sniff.
Well, how about instead of using our sniffers, we use a little bit of logic? We can't go anywhere in our ship unless we deal with these Zybes. And while I'd like to check out this civilian ship over here, I fear if we leave our ship unguarded, the Zybes are going to take it.
What if these civilians are in danger, though? What if they're being possessed by what if the Zybes are making more cyber zombies with these civilians? That's just going to make it harder for us in the long run. Are we the kind of crew that's just going to leave people to die? I mean, sometimes probably,
Of course not.
But right now,
It is an injustice to the galaxy.
while people are watching, I don't think that.
We will not allow the injustices to occur in the national outer space terrestrial territories. And we will not allow them to happen here either.
What he said.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right,
we gotta
then,
go see if
civilian
there's
craft.
People that need saving.
Maybe they
All
need
right.
medical attention.
Very good. You head towards the civilian craft. So now that you're in here, it looks like that this is the area you've docked with is sort of semicircular in nature. So you're sort of curving around. So you don't have great lines of sight. And it's dark or not well lit and old and falling apart. And there's the occasional, burst of steam or dripping something from the ceiling or
Space steam.
or something sparking on the wall.
So what you're telling me is this really high-tech interstellar space station looks a lot like a brewery or something.
Mm-hmm. Quite.
A brewery that's meshed together with an outdoors that seems like a quarry in Wales.
Yes. All through a filter on the camera, though. So
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to take point in sort of any spots where there's cover. Kind of use cover and then kind of like the classic, especially the classic overconfident soldier thing. Be like,
oh yeah, I'm doing all the hand signals and no one else.
He's doing all the hand signals and rolling from cover to cover. Meanwhile, I'm literally just walking.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what is happening. Yeah, 100%.
With your staff sparking every other staff.
I'm Chet Space Strider, man. That's what I do.
All right, so you reach the next airlock. It is open. And you can see in this area and sort of continuing up the corridor, there's some, what's the word I'm looking for? There's living material. There's sort of tissue, like StarCraft creep, sort of along the walls and sort of in through the airlock here.
That's wonderful.
And you can see sort of a foot of a person sort of there is a body. You can see a foot sticking out the door of the airlock.
Doc's going to run
What
up.
would you like to do?
He's going to pull out his scanner.
Wait, Doc.
And he's going to scan.
All right.
He runs past me as I'm about to be like, no.
Yeah. Scanning is going to be a lasers roll. You are prepared. You are an expert at this stuff. So 3 dice on this.
3 dice.
Is that an auditory owl?
1 success.
1 success. All right. So you succeed. This is definitely a dead person.
That's good.
You have scanned him. It is
good.
Okay. It is a fellow tribloid, just like yourself. So he is another alien person. His chest is completely exploded outwards, and you're sort of in there scanning. What the heck happened? And you determine what happened as a thing springs out of his chest at you.
Oh.
So let's get you to roll.
Can I give him a help since I was watching as he ran past
Yes.
me? Can we say that
So
I'm like
you
on
roll-
guard?
You roll lasers.
Okay.
So Craig roll lasers to see if you
Oh.
can help.
Okay.
Okay.
And what am
I'll
I
roll
rolling?
lasers.
And then I think this is going to be your. Okay, so Craig has helped. So
I got
that's
a
an extra
success.
die. This is going to be feelings. This is your gut reaction to this. So you're going to roll. You're definitely not prepared for this.
Nope.
You're not an expert, but you did get help. So 2 dice, as you are sort of intuiting a hazard as it jumps at you, as it jumps on you.
This is 2 failures. Oh man.
Would I have time to run up and try to smack it off of him with my electro
Oh, wait.
quarter stuff?
Your number is 2, and you rolled 2 2s. If you roll your number
Oh.
exactly, you have laser feelings.
Hey, I have laser
You have
feelings.
laser feelings.
And laser feelings counts as a success. So,
Better get that look
Oh.
at.
Yeah,
so
they make a pill for that
Um,
now.
you get to ask a special a question about what's going on.
Tons of
Oh,
blister packs.
I get to ask a question about what is going on.
Yes.
What is this thing? What is on me?
Are exploding body creature things typical of Zybes?
This is definitely not a Zybe thing. That's for sure.
Guys, there's more than
Uh,
Zybes here.
Not Zybe vibes.
So yes, this thing jumps out and basically it goes right onto the helmet, onto the faceplate of your thing. And the other 2, it looks like this thing is about to like suck his face off. But it's from your point of view, you just see this big thing sort of trying to get through the glass faceplate and just failing sort of against the glass, and you see teeth and suckers and everything else, and you scan away. So yes, this is a not unknown horrible space parasite infestation seems to have hit this ancient station.
Oof.
Awesome.
They tend to breed inside humanoid bodies and do the whole face sucker, implant the egg, explode the stomach thing. It's an old tale as old as time, really. And as you are, it's still attached to your helmet. I'm assuming the other 2 will try and help you remove it.
I would let Ivanhoe go at this because he's got the melee.
I've got the
And,
staff.
and I'll kind of cut like guard. I'll watch like the towards the civvy ship beyond while it's happening in case some other randomness pops out.
Okay.
On guard, foul beast.
Let's see. You are
The
an
doctor's
expert at melee combat. You are prepared with your electro staff. Let's roll 3 dice to see 3 lasers.
Don't cut his head off.
It's a blunt instrument.
There we go. 2 successes. So you
Hey.
basically you cattle prod it to shock it off, and then you just sort of crush it. And
Thank
it
you.
All in a
squeaks,
day's work.
appropriately squeaks and squeals and dies with its acid blood eating into the floor, of course, because that's the way these things go.
Of course.
Now that you
I will-
guys are sort of on
I
the
will
situation,
cauterize the
there's
acid.
a number of other bodies here, all of them with their chests exploded. Like it looks like these guys had a bad go.
I'm going to use my lasers to like superheat the acid so that it evaporates and does not continue to eat through the floor.
Good call. Good call.
Zip, zip, zip,
So yes,
zip,
you're not going to have any hull breaches with this.
Just say, guys, I don't think my medical
Brains
kit can
and
help this
brawn.
guy.
No, he's dead.
Yeah, he's very dead. He's one of my
He's
people.
dead. He's dead, Jim.
Mm.
Like your people, like you actually know this guy, like personally.
No, he's from the same place that I'm from. It's very sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, you will definitely. You do the proper tribloid rites and take a hair clipping or whatever it is that's appropriate to take back to his family.
Triploid rice. Oh, dang. He did.
Flay the flesh from his skull, remove the skull, paint it in a rainbow color, and set it upon his body.
Oh my goodness. I already forgot about that thing.
Is there anything else you guys want to do aboard the civilian ship before you head out?
Does it look? Is there any immediate threat? Like, are these things still hop around the civvy ship, or is it safe for us to?
Can we assume that like
look for loot?
Like this ship has been completely overrun with these things?
The civilian ship is much smaller than your ship. Like it's probably only would have carried maybe at most 10 people. So it's a pretty small ship. It's basically sort of a one-room thing. So you can see everything from where you are. You can see.
Okay.
So we're missing 9 bodies?
You're missing about 7. No, there are 7 bodies here. You're missing about 3.
And do they look similar to the guy who exploded?
Yeah, everyone who is here is exploded.
Already exploded.
Yes.
Perhaps we should leave, gentlemen.
Yes.
There are space parasites.
Or
we
try to capture one and throw it on the Zybe ship.
We should not resort to the efforts of such horrid creatures. That would make us no better than the Zybes themselves. We must prove our superiority in chivalrous natures.
Let's check their last logs. How about we do that?
That's maybe
Very
a
least
smart
we
choice.
We could tell their final stories across the cosmos.
Screw that. I just want to know if there's any dangers they know about here.
That would also be rather poignant.
We need to live in order to tell stories. So let's just see if they know anything.
All right.
Before they got exploded.
Beautiful.
Told you,
All right,
brains and brawn. Chet
why don't you
Space
roll
Strider,
me
come on.
Let's see. This is not exactly your field of expertise.
Work every muscle, including this one.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a single D6 unless someone wants to help.
I mean, I'll help.
I was gonna say, like, I'll keep an eye out while they're doing that. Then, just in case
You are the doctor of everything, the ologist. So
I am the doctor, and that guy at least is from my planet. So maybe the other ones are from my planet as well. So maybe I'll be able to decipher any codes.
Okay, that's a good angle. I like that. So you can roll 1 feelings to see if you can help by sort of being the interpreter of
1 feelings.
1 feelings.
Oh
No.
You rolled under a 2. I'm impressed. So obviously you're too whelmed, right? You're caught up in your own feelings by the death of this fellow from your planet, and are unable to help. What's his name? Lieutenant Chet Space Strider. So Chet Space Strider rolling a single D6. You are rolling lasers as well to see if you can coax some information out of the computer here.
I rolled a 5. This is no success. I am not familiar with this.
Yeah.
Technology.
0 successes says
Pressing things, being like,
it goes wrong and it gets worse somehow.
Come on, where's the button? Like the green, what the heck is this nonsense?
Oh man,
it's like
which one was that? That was Attack of the Clones when Padme's in the ship and she just presses a single button and it brings up a display, and she presses that same single button and it sends a message across the gap. Like it's just that one button.
Hey.
It's the Omni button.
Yes, but you also have to recall when Picard needed to bring up the lyrics to the Pinafore.
That's
and
true.
It took 3 button presses.
Yeah.
Also fair. But that's 3, man. That's like.
I just start mashing things, being like, this stupid thing's broken. Doesn't work.
So not only do you not find the information, you get a security lockout and the interface is shuts down. So you will not be able to try again.
Well, since it's already broken and locked, is there an alarm going off?
Nope.
Okay. I was going to shoot it if there was, but if there's not,
When the system powers down, however, there is an upside to this because you realize that this ship still has power. So
should harvest the crystals.
Probably be able to cannibalize some power cells from this to make your way home when it's time to go.
Indeed.
But you do have a parasite infestation and some Zybes to deal with still. So
It's like Monday to me.
We should
Yep.
come back for the crystals.
Truly is the astonishing year 3000.
What?
all right.
Over to the
It's a
Zybe
good
ship.
thing you're good at shooting things.
Very good at shooting things. Remember that. I'm
Yes.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to shoot you. Yeah.
Right. Doctor, what is your prognosis?
I think he's crazy.
It's possible.
You
I
mean
don't
about
think
what
you
we
need to
should
be
do
a
next?
doctor to
We
determine
should,
that.
we should go to the Zybe ship and deal with the threats, and then come back and harvest crystals from their ship and this ship.
Excellent. This is why we seek your company on these away missions. You're very wise and filled with intellect.
Well,
All right. As you head back out to the space station and start heading toward the Zybe ship, as you're moving, you hear something get knocked over or fall over, and then the scampering of feet off in the distance.
it could be one of the missing crew members.
Were any of these crew members pregnant?
That's a scary thought.
They all were eventually.
Yeah.
That sounded a little bit too small to be like a, Capaldi thing. I mean, one of your kind. Sorry.
That's incredibly insensitive.
That's all
I
right.
just meant it's a small little thing.
It does sound smaller than my people. Maybe we should
Um,
investigate in case it's a threat.
When you guys want to be bait,
So as
I
you,
shall brave
sort of-
this.
the three of you sort of form a rough circle around the area where the noise came from, and you can see that there is a child, small person, hiding in amongst the detritus.
Not to worry, young individual.
man, I was gonna shoot something.
We will prevent the one here from shooting anything. Do not touch the staff, please, but you may take my hand and we can get you out of here.
Doc doesn't look like it's got anything like in his chest. About to burst out.
Why don't
Maybe
you
before-
roll feelings? All right.
I will roll feelings.
You will roll feelings. This is not your area of expertise.
So that's
Children? No, not really.
Not really. Wouldn't call you super prepared to deal with.
I would definitely agree with that.
So we're rolling a single die unless someone can help somehow.
Would my pointing out the potential of there being a thing jumping out of this kid as help to help prepare him at all? My cautious of like, hold on.
Well, we're trying to coax the kid out of hiding. So you pointing a gun at them?
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not going to be the help that he's looking for.
I'll shoot you if you don't come out. I mean,
I'm just going to kill you to make sure there's no parasites in you, kid. It's fine. Anything from the doctor?
Well, if we're trying to coax the child out, well, no, I mean, doctor would obviously be cautious. He'd want to. I suppose he does want to understand the child more. So maybe, well, no, but then that's assisting. I don't know. I can't think of a way that the doctor would actually help.
is it a tripling? Like, is it?
No,
Right.
it is not. It looks like it's
Okay.
a human.
Okay.
I mean, you can just sort of bedside manner and just sort of general.
Sure.
I think if you can
Tell him you'll
nail
make him feel better.
a feelings roll, you can sort of coach Ivanhoe on what to do.
All right, let's do that.
You've got the drugs that'll make him feel better.
I will encourage Ivanhoe.
I got some candy for you, little girl.
So rolling 1 is a help.
Yes, you're rolling 1 to help. You're rolling 1 feelings. You have not helped.
Xanax.
You are. Oh wait, you rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2.
You too. You got laser feelings again.
Another laser feelings.
Woo!
So even on a help roll, I'll let this go. So that's a help. And what extra information do you want?
Is this really a child?
That's vague. It could be a child, but he could be like, well,
Is
these things do
young
gestate. They are
parasite.
recent. Yes.
well, yeah,
It is
I guess.
based on your child.
She is wearing the tattered remains of a jumpsuit that matches what the other civilian crew were wearing. So it looks like she was one of the civilian ship.
Ivanhoe, that's one of the surviving members. We need to save her.
I'm working on that.
All right. So now Ivanhoe can roll 2 dice on. Okay. You have succeeded at cost.
Mm.
Oh, wait. You only rolled 1 die there.
I rolled 2.
Oh, wait. You rolled. Oh, no, I see. You rolled twice
Yes.
with 1
You
die.
coax
So
the
that's 2
child out,
successes.
but it punches you in the nuts.
All right. So 2 success. You succeed.
Hey,
Good job. She comes out of hiding.
There, little one. We shall take you away from here and bring you somewhere home and safe.
And we'll show you. This is who comes out. And she said, "Are there any of them here?"
I half expected the Master Skywalker. What are you going to do?
No, we've got chest bursters, so of course.
We killed one of them already. We're looking for the rest.
We have been valiantly removing them from this place, such as we shall be doing to get you out of here.
And you can see she's got a name tag on her jumpsuit now that she's out, and it says S. Jordan. And she, my brothers call me Salamander. The bad things, they come out at night, mostly at night. But it's always night here. It's very tricky.
I was going to say, at night, you say.
It's always dark here. It's very scary. Can you take me somewhere other than here?
Where'd they come out of? So we can avoid that place and take you somewhere else.
She kind of gestures toward the civilian ship and sort of the overgrown area back in that direction.
There is a nice asteroid called New Sherwood Forest. It is filled with lovely people. They would happily look after you.
For now, though, since we're not going to be going there right away, you can stay on our ship. Our ship is nice and safe.
And it's even on the way you're going, so that'll be handy.
That too, yes.
True.
We need to go back that way.
Okay, so you head back that way. As you're heading back, you do, now that you know what you're looking for, you do see some signs of that overgrowth that was all over the civilian ship. Is also there's bits and pieces of it here, so it's not completely safe from the parasites here.
Can we burn this stuff away? I would feel bad leaving it to grow.
Yes, if you want to pop back aboard the Raptor and grab some flamethrowers, you can definitely do that. Because of course that's standard issue, right?
That sounds like a very good job for our lieutenant.
Oh, burning things with guns.
All right.
Before I do that, though, I will find my cache of space bacon and I will give some to Salamander.
Beautiful.
I've always got space bacon. Not sure exactly what it's made out of, but
Space pigs.
space pigs. Yeah. But just to kind of coax her a little bit and be like, "What's bacon?" Because everybody loves bacon.
Okay. So you set up Little Miss Salamander set her up in the med bay because it's the safest part of the ship. She can keep your Captain Nichols company.
But before we leave her there, the doctor is going to scan her to make sure that she's not.
I was going to say full medical.
She's not full of parasites.
Yes,
All right.
a little
This is going
full
to be
body
another.
scan. Yes.
This is definitely a lasers roll. This is definitely your expertise, and you're in the med bay. So this is 3 dice, unless someone wants to help and give them a 4th.
Well, you guys are going to be kind of outside.
I don't even know how we could help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If it pops out of her, I'll shoot it.
Yeah. 3 dice it is then, which is still pretty good to have.
That's 0
1 success.
successes. Oh
Should
wait,
be
but
one
I
because
rolled
you
a
got
2.
a 2.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
weird that it says that. That's weird.
Oh, and 1 success with another laser feelings.
Yep.
All right. So
Seems to happen a lot to you there.
Getting saved by my 2s.
Yes. So you succeed, but you barely manage it, and there will be some complication, harm, or cost.
Mm.
Good news is you don't have a parasite. The bad news is you have cancer.
The harm or cost is the med bay is now out of power.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
And
Uh-oh, the
Captain
captain.
Nichols is
Man.
her time is now numbered in hours of how long it will. There is a battery backup on the biopod that she's in, but there's now a ticking clock
Uh-oh.
to get power back to your ship, deal with the Zybes, avoid the parasites, and get the hell out of here.
All right, Sally Salamander. Here is
and you were successful. So she has no parasites in her, and you were laser feeling. So additional information, what do you need to know?
You're Mr. Laser Feelings, man. Like, dude.
Yeah, duh. What do I need to know?
What would you like to know about extra information from this scan?
Oh, from the scan, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, from the scan. Yeah. I don't know.
Is there any way to tell like how long she's been here?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a great. bit of
Sure.
extra
Let's go with
information.
that. How long has she been malnourished on this station?
So she is pushing a couple of weeks at this point.
Okay. Okay. She's been here a while.
So she's been scavenging. Either she's been doing, brave forays back onto her ship, or she's found something else to eat here. Because going 2 weeks without food, she must have found water somewhere.
She's been hunting the slugs that are popping out of people's bodies and eating them.
Possibly. She's gone completely feral at this point.
All right. I'm giving you this little communicator. If something happens to the biopod, or if somebody attacks the ship, can you let me know? You just push this little button.
And she's sure not. I'll try. And then she hides under the med bed.
Very good.
He just starts playing games on it.
I will go ahead and rejoin my compatriots.
All righty.
I'm flamethrowering. And yes, I'm saying that. Flamethrowering growth.
All right. So as you see them, you're just hosing them down. Beautiful. All right. You get to the airlock where the Zybes ship is attached. And you see an interesting scene. Because similar to how the parasites sort of grow and infest over things, and the Zybes, and their way of doing things, and they are actually a very similar kind of species, except they grow and take things over technologically, very Borg-like. So you can see that they not only dock with the station, but they've now integrated with the station, and the area around their airlock, it now looks like a Zybe ship. And there's a charging station there, and there's one Zybe soldier plugged into the charging station, and it's apparently on guard. But the really wacky thing is you also see some of those parasites, and they look Zybed as well. So they are now cyborg parasites. And you're not sure which way this happened, because you also see there's a couple of Zybe bodies with exploded chests. So either parasites grew out of Zybes and became cyborgs, or Zybes assimilated the parasites and turned them into cyborgs. Either way, you've now got cyborg parasites as well as Zybes, as well as probably pure blood parasites as well. So there's another threat here. You don't know which side these parasites are going to be on, but they're definitely against you. And this is a great spot for us to press the pause button and take our break as you suss out this new and interesting threat.
We'll get some space bacon.
Yes, and the space bacon. So stay tuned.
Did Interstellar Ivanhoe survive these attacks? Will they manage to survive everything? Will they solve the problem? Stay tuned for the next episode.
what he said.
Of laserland feelings.
All right, back in 5. And we're back. And the action's about to really get heated now. We've got cyborgs and parasites and cyborg parasites.
Oh my.
And possibly 2 more crew members to save, although they might just be parasite fodder at this point. You're not sure.
It depends. What color is their shirt?
And then there's the whole point of stopping the Zybes from taking over this place, because that was the whole purpose of your mission here, was to stop them from occupying this ancient space ruin, which would facilitate their conquest of the galaxy. So
I guess we better do that.
Probably should be high up on the priority list, yes. But first, you need to get by this Zybe sentry and the cyber parasites now.
Allow me,
flamethrower.
companions. Oh, perhaps you should do that from a distance.
Well, the flamethrower is relatively short range. Like, by the time you're flamethrowering stuff, the soldier will definitely have noted your presence.
So, Ivanhoe, what should we do? How should we tactically?
I mean, I typically charge a battle yell and run at the enemy.
I'm in favor of that as well. I flame them and then move back, and you stabby zap.
Give them the old.
All right. And the doctor will be ready with the band-aids.
Yep.
And
all right,
to stand as we're fighting them, be like, you are fighting a Zorg.
All right. So plan is flamethrower goes up first, or you're both going together?
Flamethrower. So I was going to go in and like give him a good blast with the flamethrower, hopefully taking out the Zyborg parasites at the very least. And if that soldier dude is still standing, then Ivanhoe can go in and what-ho him.
All right. So let's take a look at the
Give him a
numbers.
thrashing.
So you get 1d6 because you're doing something. Another die because you prepared yourself with the flamethrower, and you are definitely an expert at shooting. So yeah, you're getting 3 dice on this one. You're doing lasers.
I'm doing lasers.
You're doing the lasers.
Yeah.
3
successes. All right. So
I'll tell you what.
the flamethrower is super effective. Doesn't do so much against the cybernetic parts, but the fleshy bits of those zybersites they're popping like popcorn. And that does some damage to the charge. You basically caught the Zybe soldier off guard somehow.
Amazing.
And so he kind of gets stuck in his charging station as the little guys are popping.
Can we say he was expecting lasers? He wasn't expecting burning, fiery death.
Pretty much. So he was
Okay,
getting ready.
awesome.
Yeah, his shields were up, but that did nothing against your flamethrower. So he kind of gets half welded and stuck into his charging station. So we're going to give Ivanhoe an extra die. That's basically going to be help on his melee attack.
Amazing.
Nice.
And again, you are an expert and you are prepared with your electro quarterstaff. So you're rolling 4 dice.
Oh, guard, turn, parry, dodge,
4
spin,
successes. Here we come.
thrust.
Come on, man.
Oh no!
Ow.
1 success.
Only 1 success on
1
4.
success.
1 success. All right. So you strike true and you kill the Zybe soldier is down dead. But there is a feedback that goes through your cyber quarter or your electro quarterstaff. And it is shorted out and is now just a quarterstaff.
Ooh.
No
What's
more
the point of
electro.
living What's the point of living in the astonishing year 3000 if you can't have an electro quarterstaff?
Give him one of my lasers.
Asking the real questions here.
Well, it's time for the laser sword, I think. Survive and hold, gallant and bold.
All
Didn't you
right.
use that in the first place, man?
So you
Proper gentleman never uses their most deadliest weapon first.
Remember the flamethrower
that's
that I used first against these guys?
Pretty sure that's been outlawed in certain parts of the galaxy.
it's like
Over
Power
here to
Rangers
keep the
rules of
law.
escalation.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not judging. One of my best friends is an outlaw.
All right. You've dealt with the
Robin Hood.
Zybe sentry here.
Rocket Robin Hood. That's what they call him.
Bandit and outlaw
Yes.
in the glorious years to come. Yes. Sherwood asteroid. Okay. Anyway, yes. So you have free access into the Zybe ship if you want to go in that way, or you can continue on after what you assume there has been some sort of exploratory party sent deeper into the space station.
They're here
Indeed.
to do a thing that, yes, they're here to do a thing we don't want them to do.
Correct.
That's not going to be on their ship.
True. We should probably pursue this party to prevent them from getting the thing that they seek in this ruin.
Is there a way we can do something to their entry port to their ship to stop or at least slow down reinforcements from coming from
Are you
their
able
ship onto the station?
Are you able to reverse the polarity of your flamethrower and cause a serious combustion problem within its core and then cause it to explode outward in a massive discharge of energy?
Well, yes, let me just...
Doc,
Like, like putting too much air in a balloon.
I mean, give me just a couple minutes here with my sonic multi-tool, and we can get that sorted out. And yes, I can reverse the polarity. I can make it go boom boom and explode the entrance here for sure.
Yeah, you just press the one button on your device that
Yes.
seems to always do whatever you need it to do. At any
That's
time.
right. That's
or
right.
just
And I
like, hold on,
wiggle it around
reverse.
a little bit.
It
the
does.
reverse button on the gun. Like,
It either emits sonic waves that can do what normally sonic waves can do, or whatever the hack writers want it to do.
Mhm.
That is right.
At any given time.
And that is
So,
the good thing about
your
my
plan
race of
is
people.
to somehow sabotage the Zybe's ship so they can't send reinforcements. Is that the
basically, to either completely stop or slow down because we're going deeper in. Don't
right? You
The
don't want to
soldier
get
in me is
trapped.
like, I don't want crossfire. I don't want these guys coming from behind.
Yes.
Last thing we need
Or
is
going to our
insects.
ship from there. Yeah.
All right. So what I will suggest then is if you want to hotwire the airlock and basically detach their ship from the station, that would definitely slow them down from.
Ooh.
That sounds a little bit less messy than blowing myself up with a reverse.
Also, if we blew the
Polar
hallway, it might
bear
prevent our ability to get back to
fire.
our own ship.
This is
So
true.
if we just detach their ship,
Yes.
then at the very least, they might drift a little bit before they realize.
Excellent plan, Doctor.
There
This
we
is
go.
why
Let's-
we keep you around.
Let's not reverse the polar bears. Instead, let's do that thingy.
All right. So this is still going to be a lasers thing. Not really anyone's strong suit. But you're prepared. You have your multi tools with you, so someone can roll two dice of lasers.
I feel like this shouldn't be Doc because he sucks at lasers.
Yeah, I'm feeling so. Maybe I help.
You're the psychologist, right? So
That's
you're
right.
So
He's the all-ologist.
Doc, you're the one who you're sort of the voice of reason as they're talking about blowing stuff up, and you're saying, why don't we just push them away?
Yes.
So roll. So you can roll one feelings to see if you can help.
Okay.
Okay, so no help on that one.
How many ones am I
So-
going to roll tonight?
Too many.
Evan, you want to give us a go, or should I?
All right, so someone's rolling
How you
2 dice for
feeling?
lasers.
I can give it a shot.
All right.
Maybe makes the most
I feel like
sense
this
as
is
the
more of
explorer.
a explorer thing than a
Yeah.
bang bang shoot 'em up thing.
No, sir.
Except you fail. 0 successes. Oh,
Listen, the stories about my exploits are going to be fantastic.
So,
The realities of
Bravely
your
brave
exploits
Sir
are not.
Robin. Bravely ran away.
you do not successfully hotwire the airlock to detach their ship.
Robin.
Instead, because the Zybes have sort of already started infesting the station, as you're tinkering with the airlock, you don't notice that the airlock is also tinkering with you, and your spacesuit is now becoming Zybed.
Oh.
So you are in danger of becoming one of them unless you do something about this.
Do we see this, or does just he know this? Like, what's
He
like?
you almost
things going on?
instantly, as you are trying to do this, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can't do this. And his arm needs to sort of see it sort of come up his arm. And it's like, oh, yeah.
That doesn't look
Not
healthy.
bad.
Don't worry, Ivano. I have a patch for that.
Oh, good.
An anti-technology patch. That
Yeah,
stops
Use your
absolutely.
passion.
All right, roll lasers. You are the doctor. You are prepared. You are an expert at treating wounds. 3 dice on lasers for you. This is to prevent a cyber incursion on his suit.
3
Save-
twos.
one
Lasers.
success.
If I may,
Mhm.
if it's not enough, could I use my laser sword to cut his arm off to prevent the growth, and then he can get a cool robot arm?
It's your arm.
With 1 success, you barely manage it, and there is a harm, complication, or cost. That sounds like a great cost. So yes, basically, you use laser sword, cauterize a nice clean cut.
Whoa, dude.
Who's getting their arm sliced off? Because Ivanov's the one that's got the Zybes on him, right?
Yes,
Okay, so Ivanov is
he
losing.
chops his own hand off,
He's
basically.
cutting his own arm off.
but it stops the spread of the stuff.
I've got this. Ow.
And since the doctor is right
Always
there,
do what is necessary for victory.
since the doctor is there to help treat wounds,
I'm very
immediately,
thankful this is not an electro quarterstaff I'm currently biting down on.
He acts quickly and he grafts your electro sword to the stump. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
you've got a sword hand.
Oh,
Works for me.
yes.
You know, this is the second single page RPG where my character has had a dismemberment replaced with a sword.
That's fantastic.
It's if I had a nickel for each time it happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's still strange that it's happened.
It's more than most people.
Find the
would
right
have.
machine that could buy you some gum. Like that's
That's true.
all right.
The answer to if I had a nickel for every time my arm got chopped off and something attached to it, it should be 0.
It should be.
Yes.
And
The
yet,
answer should be 0. So if it's more than that, then that's there.
and yet here we
Well,
are.
When I was at Pirate Fest on Saturday, there was a guy there who had an actual hook for a hand.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's what you need to do. All right. So you have not stymied the Zybes, and you are now feeling the time pressure again. The Zybes are getting ahead of you, and Captain Nichols only has a limited amount of battery
Mm.
on her medical pod before she
Is this-
expires.
Is this one of those consoles where if he shoots it, it will just do what we want?
It's one of the consoles that if you shoot it, it'll explode.
And then do what we want?
And then do what you want, yes. All right, so he's going to blast it.
Laser maintenance.
Laser maintenance, let's roll 2 dice on lasers to just blast the console, at least close the door behind
Can I stab it with my new arm too?
you. Sure.
Will that be a 3 then? If he's
Let me
doing that
give
as
you a
well?
hand.
Or should
Devin,
he roll
why don't
to
you-
see how it helps?
Devin, roll 1 lasers to see if you can help.
Okay.
No.
It appears to be laser sword proof Durasteel.
Oh,
I got
man.
successes as well. I missed somehow.
No, see, I put the sword in at the same time you shoot, so your blast reflect off the sword, which then throws me off. And
I'm about to shoot. You run in front. You run in front, being like, "I got this," and I'm like, "Oh!" I have to like pull my shot.
You have successfully jammed the door open now.
Oh,
So,
crap.
Well,
I mean, you can't leave at least that way after that.
we
I
did.
mean, doors
something.
are the worst. So,
Yeah.
Doors are the worst.
if nothing else, we've perhaps confused them. Maybe they won't know what to do.
They're going to be so concerned they're going to come out and fix the door.
Why have they jammed the door open? It's a trap.
They're going to assume some kind of decoy or
all right,
spy.
We're wasting time. Leroy, let's go.
Always keep one. Always do the unexpected, and then they will never be able to plan for it.
All
right. So I think we just need to run.
You continue deeper into this ancient.
For space, King Richard.
So you are continuing deeper into this ancient starbase. You're now finding there are large manufacturing facilities as you're.
Stupid. I'm sorry.
I missed something. What did I miss?
He's the
Space King Richard.
Oh.
I mean, is it any better than the Sheriff of Not National Outer Space Terrestrial Territories?
No, it really isn't.
Oh, bad.
Sherwood Asteroid.
Yeah.
I mean, Ralph Bakshi, he really put the pen to the paper for that world building he did.
He was like, what if that spaced everything? Yes.
The 60s were a hell of a time.
Okay, you guys are pressing deeper into the base.
Yes.
You find now there are large manufacturing facilities here. It looks like this was it is basically a factory for generating stuff. You don't know quite what yet, but you're getting closer to the heart of this thing, and you're about to discover that there's a large open area now with a big main computer thing in the middle, and it looks like it's making copies of something, and it is now mass producing Zybes.
Oh boy.
Oh.
However, also in this place, you see the parasite queen is also here. It is a much larger version of the parasites you've seen so far, and you see that it is also now been part Zybed. It is part cybernetic, and it seems to be the one running the show here. So the parasites and the Zybes have arrived at some sort of symbiosis, really, and they are both now mass producing here, and it looks bad.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Shoot everything.
I want to appeal to their emotional humanity side.
Don't you realize? Give a great speech about how war always ends in the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Do a Captain Kirk logic bomb. That'd be great.
War never changes.
Wait. I'll find it. You guys keep.
How many lives will be lost? How many families will be broken before you do what you were always going to do from the very beginning? Sit down and talk.
That's what I'm trying to find. I have that clipped. It's the best scene in all of Doctor Who.
It's real. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again now.
I prefer the Fallout. War never changes. Anyway,
I mean, that's also a classic.
I'm assuming that these flamethrowers is the future, but they still need fuel. So I've got some sort of backpack, something for my flamethrower.
Yeah, there's a reservoir that you're carrying with you. Yeah.
I think we should rig it, throw it at the queen, bam, bam, blast it. Burning parasitic death queen on fire.
I think this is a good plan. We need to set off a chain
That's
reaction
all I
of
got.
Explosions.
That's all I got. Blow stuff up and shoot stuff.
All right, so flaming backpack at the queen. There are a number of minions around,
and then we turn around and walk away from it without looking.
Oh, also important. Okay, that sounds like a pretty solid plan.
And if that doesn't work, there's always for King's face, Richard.
I will say that each of you. So I'm assuming that Chet is the one throwing the backpack, so he's going to be doing the main role, and I'll let Dr. Y and Ivanhoe both help, since this is a climactic. So, Ivanhoe, what are you going to be doing to help?
I mean, are we being attacked while this is happening? Like
you're sort of watching. There's a catwalk above that you're sort of watching from, and stuff is happening down below you on a factory floor, and you have been noticed, and there are things coming towards you.
So could I be like repelling everything while they
sure, yeah, you
get
can
their
sort of
stuff
hold them off on the stairway while he's like.
Yes.
And Dr. Y.
Dr. Y is going to be giving an impassioned speech, a motivational speech to Lieutenant about how if he succeeds, his name will go on in infamy. His name will be glorious. People will seek it, look for his statues if he succeeds here, because his actions here will save the universe from destruction.
All right.
That's what I'm here for.
So you can roll 1 feelings to see if you help, and Ivanhoe can roll 1 lasers to see if he helps.
Oh,
Finally, something that wasn't a 1 or a 2.
All right.
Ivanhoe dies.
So let's
Ivanhoe
see.
loses his other arm. I don't know.
You are super prepared.
flesh wound.
You brought this flamethrower to do this very thing. You are an expert at blowing stuff up, and you're rolling.
Yeah.
So that is 3 dice plus 1 for help is 4.
4 dice. So before I roll these, it's important that everybody realizes how Chet looks, how awesome he looks in this moment. As he takes it off, pulls the hose off of one, spot, kind of redirects it, puts it back in the other, and just looks at everything going around, and he goes, "This is going to be awesome." And just like hucks it up into the air, pulls out the laser, and right as it lands by the queen, just goes, "Your Majesty," and shoots.
Beautiful.
All 3 successes.
Hey, 3 out of 4. Not bad.
That's really good. All right. So, very Jaws-like. You throw the tank into, and she sort of catches it in her mouth, and you blast it, and her head just blows off.
Yes.
My, how gruesome.
Oh, and I also turn around and just go at the laser. There's no
nice.
smoke, but still just like.
So with the queen destroyed, basically the head of the new collective has been sort of taken out, and everyone seems in sort of disarray. The bonus extra effect that you're going to get for 3 successes. The explosion was close enough to the replication station.
Ooh.
That the explosion is now being copied in through the manufacturing center. And all of the Zybes that were created by the factory are now being exploded. But this place is now going up in flames. You guys need to get out of here now.
I suggest we exercise the better part of valor.
You mean
All
run?
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Time to run as this place is
Run.
now there's explosions everywhere.
Better part of valor.
Hip, 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 hip.
All right.
Advance to the opposite direction, gentlemen.
All right, let's get.
So Robin ran away.
I'm going to make this a feelings roll because this is basically your gut reaction to the room exploding in front of you.
Well, usually feelings accompany that, yeah.
Yes. So this is passion, right? So everyone, roll me 2 dice for feelings.
This is literally my specialty.
Everything's blowing up. We're like, I have
All
some
right.
feelings about this.
2 successes.
2 successes. Beautiful.
All right.
Hey!
Hey, 2 successes.
Here comes the failure.
Here's where Craig's character dies.
0
no.
successes.
Oh,
How did I know? I totally knew. I was like, this is going to be 0.
So as you guys are running out, and Dr. Y and Interstellar Ivanhoe are like madly running just ahead of this wall of flame. It's Millennium Falcon escaping. the
Should have
exploding
taken
Death
one
Star.
of my friend's rocket jetpacks.
And you reach sort of the threshold of where the Zybe ship airlock is, and you sort of run past that, and the wall of flame continues with you, and you reach the end of it, and Chet sort of running with you and stops, and then falls flat on his face, and you see his entire back is burned,
Yeah.
and the back of his spacesuit is just gone.
Oh.
And he is in dire straits and needs medical attention now, Doc.
I
I'm
have
having-
a patch for that.
I'm having feelings.
I have many patches
Feelings of pain.
and a scanner. I will attempt
All right.
repairs. If you can even call them that at this point.
Yeah. You
feel
are
breeze.
prepared. You're an expert.
I can assist if need be by hoisting him up and holding the body in a
probably
way
will.
that makes it easier for you.
I imagine he's going to end up looking like a
sure.
duct tape mummy.
Boys, Space Strider high.
Okay, so Devin, first you can roll 1 lasers to see if you can help.
No. God damn! Why am I not playing Shadowrun tonight?
I know.
I was playing. I played Shadowrun last night, and I couldn't roll
Somebody.
freaking anything.
All right, Dr. Y is rolling 3 lasers to see if you can treat this seemingly mortal wound.
0 success.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
well,
I don't have enough
statues will be
patches.
built in his honor.
Yep, they
can
will.
I say like I kind of like they're trying to heal it, and just like I can't. I'm just like, I'll hold them off. Get out of here! I like push them off and like stand up and just turn around and be like, yeah.
Yes, as the flaming Zybes running out of the fire at you, and he's got his guns, and you guys, he sends you on, and he's got his bandolier of grenades and ready. You prop him up against a wall, and he's still popping them off as he's sitting there, going down in a blaze of glory.
And I yell, feel this!
And the whole station sort of shudders and shakes as the explosions are rocking through the whole thing. The other 2 make it back to the Raptor. And in the meantime, as luck would have it, young Salamander decided to take the initiative a little bit, and she went and collected the power cells from her ship. So you guys can make a powered escape from the space station before it consumes itself in flames and death.
And flaming death.
Yes.
And deathly
A
flames.
fitting memorial for adventurer Lieutenant Space Chet Space
Strider. Space Strider.
as the
And yeah,
Raptor
it said
moves
moving.
away.
We will ensure that when he is buried, he was promoted 2 ranks.
Space Strider is always said with a wink. It's actually in the spelling of it. It's like Space Strider.
Lieutenant Colonel Chet Space Strider.
So Raptor now has enough power to repower the captain's medical bay. Got enough juice to get you at least away from the explosions and back into consortium space, and report in on your successful tracking down of the and eliminating the Zybe threat, and the unfortunate loss of Lieutenant Chet Space Strider and this historic monument of this ancient manufacturing station.
I will ensure that they make all of the details in the statue are exceptionally correct.
Like to the last moment of death where he's only like the front half of him, the back half is all charred.
Correct.
You go around the back of the statue. You're just like, oh,
Who may?
it's like
feels like
it's
one of
open,
those-
like it's open all the way down.
That was
It's like one of those things where you stick your face in to get a picture taken.
Yeah. Oh my.
And as the raptor peels off into space, who's got a final line for the parting words for the Zybes?
This is
Anyone?
where we need Jack.
Yeah.
Jack could probably have,
That's so
Jack could probably
true,
have a little
man.
quip or something to say.
I mean,
Well,
Chet
well-
would say something, but he's dead.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it there.
For Space King Richard!
Perfect. For the glorious Space King Richard, the Raptor has succeeded with lasers and feelings.
Lights of the round planets.
Knights of the Asteroid Belt.
And that's the end of our game.
Wow, that was fun, man. It's so simple, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Just need
And
a bunch
so-
of goofballs who understand science fiction. I think that's
And
the-
so gloriously, yeah, I was gonna say, like, just oh man, the cheese just pours forth off that one. The ooze.
all right.
I think the only right way to play this game is to like just overdo
Oh,
all
yeah.
all the tropes,
Well, most
every single sci-fi tropes. Yeah, like
most one-page RPGs, I find that tends to be the case.
yeah. You,
lean
can, you
into
can't
it
take
hard.
this seriously at all.
Yeah,
It's just, like,
yeah.
troped out.
Honey Heist is the same way. Like you just don't take it seriously.
Well, I mean, the name's Honey Heist and you're bears. How can you
Yes.
like? How do you take that seriously?
You could.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess you could,
saw-
but
I saw them play that. That was fun.
the bears. You saw bears play that,
Mm.
right?
In the
Wow.
woods. It was weird.
No,
I
Yeah.
won't say what they were
Wait,
doing.
another group.
He went out in the
Oh.
woods. He went out in the woods, and he was in for a surprise.
It was another group of popular
You can
D&D
also-
streamers.
You can also do the reverse of that, which is instead of playing a bear with high charisma in D&D, you play as a human with high charisma in Honey Heist.
Ooh. Oh, Sir Barrington.
Interesting.
Anywho, let's wrap things up here. Thank you for joining us, those who did. We will be back next Monday with more summer hiatus stuff, I think.
With something, yep. With
Well,
with
we'll figure it
something,
out.
we'll say that.
Um,
We're still kind of trekking through our summer here, but yeah.
Until then, have a good summer. We'll see you in a week.
Enjoy your lasers and feelings, I guess.
Feel your lasers.
And your feelings. For good King Richard, for good
For the
Space King
glory of
Richard.
King Richard.
For Space King Richard!